Only right way to start your round is throwing a bird, right? Some idiot said that somewhere. Tree. Dude, that tree is birdie, bro. I don't care. I told you this tree was birdie. The tone salt does not fly like the normal salt. The salt is an overstable distance driver. Think of your destroyers, except I think a little bit more overstable, honestly. This is not like that. We do have a headwind, so you're gonna see a little bit more flip than probably normal, but watch this thing turn. I don't know if I can get to the ante or not, but that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Cue the clip. I'm gonna refer to this disc as the tone because at this point, it's an entirely different disc than the salt. At least for me, it has been. It was described to me as a beat-in destroyer. Pause before we get back to the tone talk because I gotta throw the honey because it's the shot here. Doesn't hit that, it goes really far, I promise. Back to the tone now. And honestly, I didn't really hear a lot of the propaganda that was being told before this disc was even released because I'm just a Clash fan. So whatever they put out, I was probably gonna get. And I heard about all this mixture of plastic, and that's when my brain starts to get confused because I don't know what the hell is going on half the time. I just like to throw frisbees. So I was at the Northeast Disc Golf Expo when I went up to the stand asking what all this was about, got the gist of the plastic, and they were only selling 5 every hour on the hour. And I was obviously walking around, getting clips, trying to do all the other nonsense I was trying to get done. So I never got a chance to stand in line. And I was never gonna stand in line, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not standing in line for any product. I don't care what it is. But as I was leaving the expo, a kind gentleman who actually owns Happy with Par, so definitely go check that out. Some of the best merch in the game. Hooked me up with this. He just said, here you go, man. So I appreciate that. And I've been throwing it ever since, and oh my God, has it been money. Hopefully I can get a better shot than last time, because that was embarrassing. Just miss everything and you're fine. Oh, I'm trying to get a good shot, I promise. Honestly, I was a bit disappointed in myself the other day after realizing it's been almost a week since I'd thrown one. The wild honey and tone have really been taking over my bag. But what I did notice right when I grabbed the destroyer is I still do prefer that feeling in my hand. Oh! Holy cow, I don't remember the last time I've done that. That might be the first, actually. Granted, the tone seems to be going further, but I'm not gonna start paying attention until I bring out the summer bag. That being said, if I need any distance shot right now, I'm grabbing for the tone without a question in my mind. This is the most ideal shot for this disc, I think. That was a joke, I hope you got that. I do love the pop top, and it might not feel as good, but by no means does it feel bad. My reasoning for liking the feel of the destroyer over this is because it's not quite as wide, just by a tad. Bang! Oh, damn it! And I'll keep saying it, but I got little hands, so I need something small. But my ex-girlfriend's always told me size didn't matter. If you need something to flip a bit more than your destroyer, DD3, or other discs like this, you should hopefully be able to get easier S-Slides for max distance, and the plastic is fantastic. There's nothing worse than stepping up to a putt and realizing I can't step because it's inside the circle. Like, damn it, the putt's not long enough. Weird problem, staff. Yay! I swear to Disc Golf Jesus, if I ace with a Berg right now, I'll bag it for all of 2024. Woo, thank God. I'm like 0 for 3 in my last 3 rounds. Can I save it here? Oh no. We're about to play a game of Do You Trust My Upshot? No, that was bad. This hole, dude, I'll catch you on the back 9. You got the fucking bag. Are you fucking... Wait, don't leave that. Don't leave the... See, it just needed a stern talking to. I can hardly ever play around without running into some buddies, so of course I had to tag along. This was actually great because I hadn't seen Ken in months, so I was unsure if he was still around. He's an older guy that just picked up disc golf last December, but when I see him on the course, he's always on round 2 or 3. He goes from sunup to sundown, and there's no stopping this guy with his makeshift cart and flip phone. From the last time I saw him, he's gotten so much better, and it was cool to catch around with him. Good thing too, because it took 4 holes, but I noticed he was putting with a harp. I thought I heard someone say that a while back, but I thought it was a joke. But nope, Ken was for real using a harp to putt with. I asked if he had a problem with longer putts and if they faded out for him. He looked at me with eyes of bewilderment, like I could read his mind or something. I then explained to him he should pick a different putter, and he'd probably find more success. The other two dudes I joined were Jay and Mark. If you've watched Berdogi, you might have seen him there before. I usually run into him once a week and join his group. Always a good round watching him jam putts with the Omega and getting the luckiest tree kicks, which he tells me is from the goats he had been sacrificing. Didn't want to get too much further into that, but he does bag a berg, so makes sense. Sometimes when I run into Jay, he's with Mark. You can tell which one he is by the guy throwing with the wrong arm. That's a lefty joke. He also uses the new Discmania P2s to putt with, which I can't support. Except for this one time because it has the dancing bears on them. The four of us played until it got too dark. I couldn't even record because it was so dark out. But at this point, we all knew the course by the back of our hands, so it wasn't all that bad. Well, that was until I pulled into my driveway and realized I left the camera on the course. Luckily, it was pitch black so nobody saw it or things would have been bad. That's a normal day in my life. If you like disc golf stories like these, go check out my other channel for more just like it. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe here too for more of whatever this is.